Hey guys, new video here. You've just downloaded Path of Exile. You've probably seen some memes about how complicated the game can be. But have no fear, because if you just spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes doing everything that I tell you to do in this video, you will be okay for the rest of the league. The way I kind of made this video is I thought if I were a new player and I want to make it idiot proof because I'm kind of retarded, what are the bare bones things I need to do so I don't get that feeling of like being overwhelmed and I can just play my first league as cozy as possible. You're not going to believe how short this video is. You're going to start from the login screen. So don't actually log in. From here, you're going to go to Options, Graphics tab. In the Graphics tab, you actually don't need to change anything. The important tab is the Game tab. First thing you're going to want to do in the Game tab, and this is why we're at the login screen, because you have to be in the login screen to change the networking mode. Yours is going to say Auto here by default. Go ahead and click on the auto, change it to predictive. TLDR, predictive removes input lag. If you have really bad internet, you can go to the login screen and change it back to lockstep later. Make sure that auto equip is turned off. The next thing you're going to see in the game tab is item filter. This is very important. So right now you see I don't have like really any item filters here. What you're going to want to do, and all the links for this video will be down in the description. You're going to go to this page with all the filters here, and you see number 1 through number 6. What you're going to want to do is control click on all of them. So I'll do it with you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to be logged on to the main page. Click on the follow button for these. These will be updated for the new league. So when I click on follow, click on it once, go to the next tab, and now I'll show you what that looks like in game. You're going to log in. Let's just choose one of my characters here, a rusty trombone enjoyer. After you get logged in, escape, options, go to the game tab again, and as you can see, all of the blue text is the ones that you followed. If you're new at the game, just go ahead and click on semi-strict right here. Never sync to, semi-strict, save, and that's all you need to do. This loot filter will carry you through the rest of the league until you know what you're doing, and when you feel like you're dropping too many things, you can just make the filter one tier more strict. So go from 2 to 3, then 3 to 4, then 4 to 5. If you stick on semi-strict, that's totally fine too. This tab, you are completely done. Let's go to the UI tab. The first thing you're going to want to do is landscape transparency. You see my mini map? Well, if I turn on the landscape all the way, you can see it gets like really noisy. So go ahead and slide the landscape transparency all the way down. Now make sure that your screen shake tab right here is disabled. And then also you scroll down a little bit and there's going to be a box that says show mini life bars on enemies. Make sure that this is checked. And that's really all you need to do. You can leave all the other stuff default. Now sound and input, these two tabs, these are like personal preference. I don't think you need a guide for these, and same with notifications. And that is literally it for the game settings. What third-party things do you actually need to play as a new player? There's two things that you need. One is Path of Building. This is how you're going to copy all the builds from either a YouTube guide or a written guide on the forums, and you'll download this program and you'll open up and you'll import into here the links that you find too, so that you can see the build and how to assign your skill points as you're leveling. And then the only other thing that you need is called Awakened PoE Trade. Once again, links will be in the description. Once you download this, let me show you how easy it is to use. After you've installed the Awakened PoE Trade, I'm going to launch it. And then in your trade, you'll know that it's launched if you see this little Awakener's orb icon in your tray. And how you're going to use this is usually really good for tracking commodities and uniques. Okay, let's say I have this flask right here, the Wise Oak. The main hotkey you're going to use this price checker is Control D. When you hit Control D, you can see all the prices in the current league for that item. And you can see if you have something that's worthwhile or not. So that's about it. Path of Building and Awakened PoE Trade are the only two third-party things that you really need to download to actually play the game. In terms of bookmarks, if you want to bookmark some handy-dandy websites, make sure you're using the official trade site. That's pathofexile.com/trade, and then you can search for items in here. And the other thing, when you're trying to do some studying up on the game, right, there's something you don't understand, a keyword, you can go to this Path of Exile wiki. And you should bookmark this one because there's like a debate wiki that's like out of date. So you want to make sure you're at poewiki.net. I'm going to talk about the cash shop in the game. So in Path of Exile, the way the shop works is the only thing that you should really be concerning yourself with as a new player, you're going to go to the stash tab thing. And I've actually pulled up a paint workshop here. What this is basically anything that you see in green with a line through it. I drew a line through it because it's really hard to see if I just put a box around it. Anything in green is pretty much mandatory. The map stash tab, the currency stash tab, and 1 premium stash tab for trading, and then the fragment stash tab. So these 4 things, I would say, and most other people would agree with me, are pretty much mandatory. That's all you need. And things in yellow are like if you're kind of like OCD and you have like money to spend and you want to organize a little bit more, you can buy those. I could have gone like all these years without any of the things that are in red, and I'd be totally fine. A little note I have down here is that if there's no discount, buying the ones in green, the ones that are what I consider mandatory, are $45. But historically, a week into the league, there's a discount on stash tabs where it's about like I think 20 or 30% off. So you can wait until that stash sale if you want to save a little bit of money. PoE's not pay to win anyway. This is very much a buy-in, and then you're good for years. And they all transfer over to Path of Exile too, so that's kind of nice. Not hashtag ad, not sponsored. And that's about it. So hopefully this was a fast video. I haven't edited this yet. Once again, if you do all the things I told you to do in this video, you really don't need to worry about anything else for the rest of the league. If you don't want to change anything else for your first few months playing the league, you'll be totally fine. So that's the video. If you guys have any other questions, you can reach me on my stream, twitch.tv/qdog_. Thanks for watching my video. Bye guys. Bye.